When he's going up against Alvaro, who is this new player for the past couple of years coming in with big expectation, he's got a big shoe to fill, especially when Mickey gets a double crash down. Razork's coming in, only level 4. Super holds on to Summoners, gets a root back, but it's not a root. His flash now gone, the all in there. Razork hits him and flashes, gets out.
River to contest this dragon. And Fnatic just not really having the control they wanted. Steal from Mickey with the smite though.
Just leave the rest to the enemy team. Well, for MKOI, they're coming in regardless. There's that singular smite. Razork's going to commit for 2, but Elyoya, as you said, over the wall using Galio, who can enter in. Jojo doesn't have much mana, though. Actually, Jojo's mana pool maybe deterred them, as he's on 200, if that.
Also, the roam from Oscarina. So he ends up pushing in that bottom wave and moving up, so multiple members of Fnatic in the vicinity. So don't feel comfortable, but here we go.
They're going in. Remember that Galio Hero's then it's going to be a one-tap in. They're going to find Razor, but it's cancelled. He got cancelled through mid, so only the MR shield as Elyoya brings in the Sun with the Crescent Guard. Hits Razork to slow the feathers as well. Monkey run, but Monkey can't go far. Super going to get the root down, the first on the board. That the Varus and Aurora top hasn't been more explosive. It's been about thought. What would you expect? Mickey gets a double stun up with the Magna Storm. Alvaro returns as though the feathers fly, and where's the damage? Upset, autos, helps out, Super dies, but now here's Elyoya getting a double spear as well. He has to 1v3. Crescent Guard comes out, but the low mana on Upset, he's just ordering. That's all he can do with lethal tempo. I'm surprised that Fnatic just keep playing through bot. Look, he's here again! Shattering strike, crash down. Alvaro tries to save the play with the boomerang coming back in. Super might be dead again. Razork lives here. But you said it, you know, that's where you fill in my
scale.
Yep, perfect. All right, we are a
duo?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, see, he reads my
sandwiches.
That's right. Well, meanwhile, Fnatic on bot turret. After Dragon goes down, it's 2 dragons. It's plating for the Sivir. Trying to defend their place of honor as Alvaro sets up. Galio Hero's entrance good, and Mickey crashes down his Magna Storm on his dying breath of the Cyclone. Kills Super again, but this time Elyoya is none the wiser. He comes in, trying to fix the play with the Winds of War, and the spear out. It's a double over to the Spanish legend. Back around, I guess, looking at the mini-map. He's just there. Cyclone in. Jojo, will he find an escape? His ulti not there. Shockwave brings him back in with the Cyclone damage as well. Bonk on the head. It's a kill. Over to Maiko.
Jojo thought he got the win and ends up extending too far, and that time around Razork had to sneak in behind him, but once more Mirwin,
it's a between worlds again, and Mickey, they're just repeating it, but this time Mirwin has no escape. Dagda called the flash, and Mirwin goes down in a crash.
All right, scrap it. Fnatic would have raided on both sides, but MKOI want to try and win in the mid lane. Immediately place that Rift Herald. Mickey's starting to sneak in behind. No ult on both Razork and Mickey will make this a little bit more difficult to follow up, and they're happy to just continue the pressure on the side lanes instead.
And although that mid turret goes down, that pressure will amount, and Fnatic getting a turret. So those 2 kills, that, oh sorry, bot turret as well. Dagda, thank you for the clarification. That's a huge win for Fnatic. Movistar Koi had to just pick up the pieces of whatever was left, right? That mid lane seemed to be it, and you're going to lens. They both do, in fact, and junglers face off across a wall as Dragon now spawns.
Both TPs for Fnatic not up, though.
Oh, quickness comes in. Rather, it's just a Cyclone. Razork finds 2, and Super has to kite back yet again. Elyoya is now isolated, though, bringing the Galio. He'll survive for now. It's a bait. It's a glorious bait. And now Jojo gets a clean sweep. Mickey a great engage, but his damage is dead. When you need a man, you have made or broken the fight, and most of the time, it's in MKOI's favor. Dragon goes down, they stop the stacking, gold is even.
Complete a second item and then try and come into the fight.
Mickey misses, TP comes in, Alvaro slowed down at 4.8k. Outercard is a big throw maybe, but with the Magna Storm, the Shockwave, a singular, oh, it's not great for Fnatic, and Mickey goes down, and all of a sudden, the fight looks good for the Movistars again. Poby gets Alvaro, but the Outercard goes to Elyoya.
Super was 1 of 4. He wasn't having the best of times, but now that he's managed to pick up a bunch of, oh, hang on.
I talked about him, is he caught out? Double Cyclone with the flash committing onto Mirwin, who has no escape. Chains of Corruption slows down the play, but Mickey matches the flash and pulls the magnet in. Upset will take 1. By the way, half HP is Dragon Spawn.
Yeah, so MKOI fighting off of that mid wave, trying to make sure they can push it in.
Alvaro commit, misses, still has the quickness up. He finds Poby, who has to flash away into the back of the fight between worlds with the Shockwave. Catches 3! The greatest of some time might be in time. Elyoya dives from the burst. Fnatic hold on to 4, but MKOI got blown away by the Faker protege.
Poby got out of there in the nick of time. Just as the engage comes through, the flash away, the follow-up isn't there, and
MKOI from Poby as well, getting zoned away from mid as Fnatic at 27.5 minutes will finally find their mid lane turret.
They should be able to now swiftly move across and start to establish a bit more vision here. But Elyoya goes.
Elyoya, it's great with the Crescent Guard. He's waiting, but they bring the Galio in yet again. Onto Mickey only, but it's enough. Poby is down. Elyoya out the back of the pit is trying to force away Razork, and he does that successfully too. Mickey gets low, but Fnatic are left with 4, and MKOI have the advantage.
These snap engages from MKOI are starting to pay off now. Again, we said once those flashes are down, you're another target, and Poby, who's first on the chopping block. Baron now wants to follow.
Oscar Renan, it's up to him. We highlighted him a second ago. Level 16 here, he can snap it himself, but the engage comes first from Movistar KOI between worlds to get out of there, but Jojo's landing and waiting as Alvaro jumps on in. Razork gets to run for his life as well as Mickey gets to disengage out, but he gets rooted in the process. His Magnet Storm is defensive, but it won't mean crap.
Cloned back over the wall, so it was only the clone that got hit by the Chains of Corruption, and now they're trying to split the Dragon for the Baron, and Fnatic are calling it.
Alvaro needs to get in now at 8k, even though the Dragon goes down, they have no AD carry. Fnatic need to rush this before the whole cavalry arrives. Elyoya is zoned out. The enemy jungler can't get anywhere near Fnatic on this. Baron is secure. It is done. Razork gets the smite, gets out, but over the wall. Jojo flashes, finds only one, but it's the most important of them all. A shockwave helps, but it's not enough to complete the kills. Shut down. Over to Upset. One Baron down.
Fnatic are just trying to scatter.
Because of the 40%, a lot of the time the burst goes past it, but I can understand with things like Galio, Zin's out too, that Shadow Fun's going to be
win. So MKOI aware that there we go, that Dragon is started, and it's by the monkey.
Elyoya is going to face check. Razork sits there waiting to clone out, but he sits there. Burst! The burst from Oscar! And now going into a GA, it could be Fnatic 5, but Elyoya brings it back! Alvaro sends it in, and Jojo flies as well. 3-man shield to Duran, 1 over to Super. Jojo flashes out, the disengage is good, as MKOI have lost their jungler. Mickey is dead in the dumps as well, as Oscar at full HP is the burst to look at. Shockwave, 2 members, fight from Oscar! I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game! Mewen left isolated, as the better top is loving League of Legends today.
Who's this man in the top lane for Fnatic? He is popping off on this Aurora and single-handedly denying MKOI access to this Dragon.
We've got beautiful shockwaves, but hey, we've got a beautiful man looking out to see if Mewen's in his way. 500 kills in the LEC, and Oscar and Aurora are lovers made in paradise at this point.
Insane performance from Oscar Renan. The burst damage onto Elyoya, the reposition again, even the positioning in these fights from him has been absolutely spectacular. You watch it as he comes in over the wall here, ends up getting a ton of damage onto Elyoya, but as this engage from Alvaro comes through, which was fantastic, but he ends up repositioning up and then to wrap around everyone, which then sets up, as Fnatic want to go for the re-engage, to then start to pick off members over and over. Here you can see Invisible comes through and then just sets up alongside Poby with this shockwave to finish off everyone. So well played by Fnatic.
This is one of those games where flashes just mean so much, don't they?
Yeah. Mewen going to be negligible when it hits health bars, but at least should help in getting rid of some of these waves. But again, on the map for MKOI is Jojo now going to start to move back.
Oscar.
But Fnatic, I think they should get this top side.
As he goes in, Biz comes out, his auto attacks, the MP, wrong game. The mana scaling, let's call it ability power. That's what it is.
Mid-wave, and then holding pressure for that Elder Dragon. 25 seconds off.
Oscar doing it again. He pops between worlds, sends Mewen to Mars. He had to flush away to get out of the atmosphere. Now that Mewen's got no flush and Magnustorm starts off, Alvaro goes in and he's dead in an instant. Upset stands and says, see ya. And Fnatic have 5, MKOI have 4.
Birds on the menu for Fnatic.
Mewen, he's got no flash and he's stepping up to a Rel win on the hunt, and Mickey knows his target. Easily done. Jojo will come in, but his carry is dead. Super over the wall is exhausted. He's hitting good onto Mickey, but again, with a redemption, with an Ocean Soul, only Fnatic can keep on fighting. A flash over misses, but it won't matter with a GA and a Cyclone. It's Fnatic's day. We haven't seen them in 4 weeks, but they've been cooking good.
This has been insane from Fnatic, and Oscar Renan leading this charge alongside Upset to take Fnatic to a Game 1 win.
A Game 1 win done in style. A Fnatic that pulled apart the pieces. 2 more to go.